Okay, my classes will normally be focused on more to the behind topics, which is vectors, solution of triangles, index number, coordinate geometry, and then maybe the system of inequalities, okay, and so on. So today we will do index numbers, 3 questions, okay, and then we will move on to vectors if there's time, okay. So index numbers 其实是你 score 的那个地方。那么呢 index numbers is actually a very easy place where you can easily get your marks because as long as your concept is correct, then you will get marks for it. Okay, it is not more emphasized on the procedures. Okay, 在 index number 我们没有很纠结那个步骤，只要我们看到你的 steps 有你一个 concept， 我们就可以给到分的那种。Okay, so let us see question 15. You can get this from the Telegram group under AdMaths practices. Okay, so if you see this too small here, okay, you can refer to your notes in the Telegram too. Okay, so let us see the question. Okay, always before when you get your exam paper, 你不要一看题目急着要去做，你先，我的方法是这样。When you see the question， 你看到那个 topic 是关于 index numbers， 我个人习惯是我会在旁边直接开始写它的 formulas。What is the example? 我知道 like index is like Q 什么 over Q 什么 ，okay? Q2 over Q1, okay, times 100。我会跟自己讲 ，OK， 我要的那个 formula 就是这样，所以我会用到这个 formula 在我的 calculation。Because when you write this equation, right， 然后你 sub value 进去你已经有1分了，知道吗？ So that is why we say index is actually very easy to score. Because as long as you write the values inside, 你就有分了。Okay, something like that. Okay, so let us look at how to solve this question. Okay, 另外一个就是composite index whereby 我们会讲 sum of index and 它的 weightage over sum of weightages. Okay, this is composite. 所以我们学的 concept 就是这两个。And then one more is your chain rule 啦。chain rule 的话，我就没有这样纠结那个东西Okay, so we see the question A. Okay, 很多人就是这样，他一看题目直接进 A。我们不要这样，我们先审清楚那个题目在讲什么。他给 price index 还有它的 weightage 4 different type ingredient。Okay, to make a medical equipment， 他拿来做一个医药的那个 equipment 机器 something like that 啦。In the year 2021 and 2022, they gave the price and they gave the weightage. So this is what the diagram has given you. 你要记得 in AdMaths, anything in the diagram they given you 代表你一定会用到的，或者是它会当做你的一个线索。How do you want to tackle the question？ 怎么样去开始那个题目？那么我们看 question A。If the price index of item L and item M are 150 and 125 respectively, find the values of P and Q. This is a very direct question, 4 marks. 那么你要怎么样拿到这个 4 marks？ 很简单。First step， 你不要直接去算答案 ，No。We input formula first.Okay, input formula. 什么意思 input formula? You can write like this. Index of L is equal to what? 你要记得 in index, the number above 一定是那个比较大的年份。除了什么情况下那两个地方会调换？当你要用 chain rule， 当然你才会调换。But 只要你再找一个 index， 你一定是大的年份在上面，小的年份在下面。Unless question got specific stated lah, but so far 没有这样的东西。Okay? Usually the number atas mesti lebih besar, tahun yang lebih besar, larger dia. So now would be 2022 over 2021. Okay? Alright, so 2022 for L, okay, it is 9.00. 为什么我写 9.00? Because that is what the question given. Yes, 虽然你写9也是一样的东西 but 我们不知道那个批改是怎样的 like who knows 他很纠结这些东西，所以最安全就是 what the question give, right? We put inside what we calculate. 它这里给9.00 ，OK， 我们就放9.00给它粘对 ，OK perfect。OK so 9.00除以 3p minus q times your 100. Don't forget this. Okay. Afterwards, you can write what? 150 equal 9.00 over 3p minus q times 100. 你写这个东西哦，你已经有分了，看到吗？ Why do you get marks for this? Because you get mark for the concept. Okay? 我们有 N1, K1 那些的嘛，对不对？ Okay, N1 means your final answer 嘛 ，K1 means your kerja. 我们也是有一种是 P 的 ，P means your pemahaman. Sometimes they can give you marks based on your concept. 你写一个 concept 下去哦，你就有分了，是吧？ So 只要你有写东西，你一定有分拿的，除非你是写到好像完全 not related to the topic. Okay? And then after this, what do you do? Okay, 你看到他给我两个 ，Okay, you can see obviously they gave me 2 values. Okay, 然后这里出现 2 unknown. Whenever you see 2 unknown, 2 values, 你一定会用什么方法去 solve? Reply me in the chat. Whenever you see 2 values, 2 unknowns, 你一定会用什么方法去 solve 它？ I want to see whether or not you guys have the idea. Yes, very good. 只要我看到它有两个 unknown, 两个 equation 我可以 form 到的话哦 100% I will use simultaneous. 如果不是 simultaneous, 我还有什么方法可以做？ If I don't use simultaneous, there's another method that will work also, but depends on the situation. 它 C 开头的 very good comparing. So remember, this is the technique. 当你看到有两个 values, 两个 unknowns, 你只有两个可能性的做法 simultaneous or compare. But usually in index, we will use simultaneous. 所以在这里我们已经知道 OK, 我一定要 form 两个 equation. Okay, so 3p minus q equal to, okay, 我直接算了哈 you will get 6. Okay, this is the first equation. Okay, now I know that 我会做 simultaneous, 代表我另外一个 value. 所以125等于125是谁的 M 的，所以我看 L 跟 M 罢了 L and M only. So M 的是 11.00 over P plus Q times 100. So you will get P plus Q equal 8.8. Is this correct? 8.8. Okay, 我们不要写 8.8, 我们写 8.80. Because in my question just now, 我写11.00嘛，所以我就跟着咯，写 8.80. Okay, 给它粘对 perfect. Okay, so 1 and 2. So I got 2 equations, so now I can solve simultaneously. 所以最容易的是怎样？最容易的应该是1加2咯。Okay, 1加2。Okay, 冒号。So 4p 减 q 加 q 没有了吗？6加 8.8 you will get 14.8. So 4p equal 14.80. P equals to 3.7. Next, 我 sub 这个 value 进去那个 q. So P plus q equal 8.80. Q 就等于 5.1. Okay, this question got 4 marks. Okay, if I were to mark, 你觉得你这样子写有几分？谁可以猜？你觉得你这样子写一个这样子的答案啊，你会有几分在手上？现在，我要看你们的那个 idea. What's your idea? 4 marks. Okay, some more. Anyone else? Don't be shy. 没有人会看的。Okay, nobody will see. 0 mark. Oh, 有 0 mark. 太狠了吧那个。3 marks, 3 marks, 3 marks. Okay. The answer is, if I am your marker, I will give you only 2 marks. 为什么？ 1 mark 是我选其中一个，我给1分 your K1. Okay? Another mark because you write this 1 plus 2. 我就 stop 在那边。为什么？ I have mentioned before. 不是 not enough step. Your final answer. 你看清楚你的 final answer. This is about money. Price. 我一定要有几个 decimal place. How many decimal place for money? Yes. 我一定要有2 decimal place. So you write 3.7. If me I won't give you mark. Because P now is the price. So you must tell me what is the decimal place. Something like that. 所以最安全哦，如果你不确定要1个 decimal 还是2个 decimal， 你都一律放2个 decimal。可是这里又有一个可是了。如果你再看清楚哦，这里哦，你写1个 decimal 可以接受的。为什么 ？Because P and Q is unknown or if fraction. 通常 index price 很少会出现 fraction. 我们都是要 decimal. If the fraction you can change to decimal, then you take 2 decimal place. Usually they won't come out fraction usually 啦。我做过的没有 fraction 的 price 啦。OK， 在这里我可以写 3.7 跟 5.1， 为什么 ？Because it is 3P minus Q。P 跟 Q 那个是它的 variable， 它的未知数。但是啦，我还是鼓励最安全2个 decimal place。Okay? So this, how do you get your marks? You get 1 mark, either you write 上面这个或者下面这个，你会拿到1分。你 show 到1加2这个东西我就给你1分 K1。And then final answer. So you will get 4 marks there. Okay? So this is how you get the marks. 看到吗？ It's actually very easy because your concept is there. 为什么学生会不见分数？就是因为这种小错误。你没有写1加2，你直接写 4P 等于 14.8。你没有跟我讲你哪里拿到 4P 等于 14.8。This is the small mistake that you guys make that make you guys lose marks. 明明10分在手上的，结果 habis 没有了，就是这样。Okay? So this is A. What about B? 我们来看 B. Okay, question B. Determine the increase in production cost of the medical equipment for the year 2022 compared to the year 2021. Okay, whenever you see this word production cost, the cost of production from this year to that year compare, 我一定会想到我要做 composite index。为什么？你要分辨到很清楚了在这个阶段 ，what is the difference between index and composite index？ Index 是一个东西、一个材料的那个 index。Composite is everything that I use to make that thing the combination. That's why 它叫 composite. Teacher, if I substitute without writing the 1 plus 2 thing, can I get mark? Okay, very good question. If you use substitution method, you must write this word. Sub small into small. I must see this word. Okay, so both also can. However, 我们的关键是 if you use elimination, 我一定要看到你写1加2还是2减1up to you. But when you use substitution, 我一定要看到这个字，你要 sub 什么进去什么，你才可以拿到 K1。Okay? Because if 你没有写 sub 什么进什么一样，我会当做我不知道你在做什么，我给不到你分，就是这样。So this is the things that you must pay attention to. Okay, I hope I answered your question. Alright, so for 15B, 你要首先分辨 what is composite index. The word composite means to combine everything. 代表呢，只要我要找一个东西的 price increase 或者 decrease 一个东西我一定要找它材料全部加起来的 index， 就是所谓的 composite index. The word composite means to combine. Okay, so D. Determine the increase in production cost of the medical equipment for 2022 to 2021. They ask for the medical equipment, not the item that used to make the medical equipment. 所以我一定想到了 OK composite function. So composite function, what is the formula? Your index times weightage over sum of weightage. Okay? Okay, so now what is your weight index? Index 我少了一个的 index. 什么 index? 我有了 L 的，我有了 M 的，我现在少了是 K 的，所以我要先找 K 的 index. Index of K is 19.80 over 16.50乘100. Okay. So it's 120. Why do I have to find this index? 怎么其他两个不用找？因为在 A 它已经给了吗？看到吗？ In question A they already given L 跟 M 的，所以为什么你要辛苦自己去做？这里才3分罢了，你觉得有可能那三个 index 给3分啊？没有。Okay, next composite index， 一个一个去做。那么我是怎样的啦？我会养成这个习惯。We take the ruler， 你 ruler 不是一边是 transparent， 一边是 like dark color， 不是 dark color 啦，就是 opaque， 就是你看不透的那种颜色。我会把那个尺放在那个 table 那边。为什么我这样子做？因为有时候 table 的那个 weightage 它给很多，我会乱，所以我会用一把尺放上去。OK， K 的 weightage 是4，所以我就会写120 times 4。写了这个我就移下去。L 是2 ，OK， 刚才 L 是150乘2，再加M 是4 ，OK， 125乘4。Yes， 看起来是麻烦，但是你会 make sure 你的 weightage 是乘到对的东西出来。很多学生少分在这里，为什么？他把 weightage 弄乱了，他把 L 的 weightage 丢去给 K 的丢去给 M 啊，这样子就白白又不见分数。所以我的方法就是我拿一把尺，我一个一个 column 一个一个 row 去看，这样子方便我。Next， 4 plus 2 plus 4， 这个你一定要写。You cannot straight away write 10. Yes, even though the total weightage is 10, I know. But because the formula that you use is composite index equal to sum of index and weightage plus sum of weightage. When you write sum of weightage, 我一定要看到你什么加什么加什么。Okay? Then next, composite index equals to, okay, what is your answer? Apa jawapan yang korang dapat? Calculator按快点了。Yes, very good. 128. Okay? Now, I've mentioned before again, when you write price index, 无论是 composite 或者 index biasa啦，我要放2个 decimal place， 对不对？ For this kind of situation, you can choose. If you want to put 128 or you want to put 128.00. Okay, it's up to you. However, 如果你一看到答案是 128.6 在你 calculator， 你一定要给我加后面的那一个0下去。This is the technique. Okay? So if like this, okay, you can leave it 128. You can choose not to put the 0.00. 因为它是一个整数。Okay? 可是 question B, we haven't finished. They ask, determine the increase in production cost. A lot of students, they see this answer, final answer 124. Wrong. Yes, very good. DDE ni siapa? Okay, your final answer should be increased by 28%. How do I know increased by 28%? You remember this concept? When it is larger than 100, 代表它是 increase. 怎么样知道它的多少 percent？ 你的 x 减掉100， x 当作是你的 index。 When it is less than 100, 它一定是 decrease。 怎么样找它的 decrease 多少？100减 x。 Okay, this is something that not in the textbook, but you need to know 啦。Okay, 大过100呢，它就是 increase in the percentage。 多少 percent？ 就是拿 index 扣掉100。 So like here， 我拿128扣掉100哦，我拿到28，代表28% 是我的 increment。 Okay, whereas for less than 100，你就要怎么样？你就已经知道它是 decrease，所以怎么样知道它 decrease 多少？你拿100扣掉那个 index，例如 index 我拿到是93，代表我 decrease 100减93，我拿到7%，so decrease 7% in the price, something like that. So can you see it's actually not difficult to get marks. It's actually very easy，都是你会了的 concept 啊，只是问题在于哪里 ？technique。Okay, teknik itu sangat penting. Okay. Hope I'm not going too fast. If you have any question, just straight away ask in the chat. I'm looking at the chat now. Okay, next. C. The price of all the items increased by 15% from the year 2023 compared to 2022. Calculate the cost of price of the medical equipment in 2023 if the cost price of medical equipment was 25 in 2021. Okay, you see the question. Alamak, macam mana ni? 慢慢来，你把题目猜出来。This is one thing that 我发现到 student 的问题在这里，他们不会猜题目。例如我给你一个很长的题目哦，你就觉得来 ，OK， 不要做了 ，skip。That is wrong。你读一遍，你觉得你读不懂，你把那个句子拆成你要懂的 parts。Okay， 例如这一题，我可以拆成3个 part。Price of all item increase 15%. Year 2023 compared to 2022. First part， 代表我可以知道 composite index of 23 per 22 is 115. 因为他 mention all the items， semua item also increase 15%. Okay, this is my first fact from the question. 第二，他要我 calculate cost of price in 2023. This is second thing， 题目的要求。现在他给我的另外一个条件是，如果他2021的 price 是25令吉，所以现在呢，我已经知道了，我一定要找 composite 23 per 21，看到吗？我把题目猜出来，你一开始你读不懂，因为你觉得老师一下23，一下21，我要怎么样知道？你把它猜出来。Answer 36.8. Yes, very good. That's your answer. 36.8. Okay, now I show you how to get the answer. You will use the chain rule or you can use what? Love method. You suka yang mana? 我的 suggestion 是用 chain rule 啦 because that one is from textbook 啦 Okay, but you can use both ways. Okay, I will use both and show you here. Okay, we revise together. Okay, just now, our composite of 22 per 21 is what? 128. Okay, 22 per 21. Okay, so now I want to find 23 per 21. Okay, so I find composite index 23 per 21 equals to what? 115除100乘以128除100. Macam tak betul je kan? Tapi sebenarnya betul. 因为你还有乘一个100在后面。Okay? Don't forget this 乘100。很多学生忘记这个后面这个乘100，因为还以为这个 index， 这个不是在找 index， 其实这个我们在找 index。我们在找 index。Alright, so next, I23 per 21 equals to 147.20. Okay, 现在我要找2023的价钱，所以 Q23 you can use P also up to you. But remember, if you use P 你一定是要讲 price. But Q 的话可以 for both. Q can be quantity, can also be price, up to you. Okay, 2021多少？25令吉，乘一个100给它，等于147.20。你直接可以 final answer。Q 2023 okay, equals to 147.2除100乘25. You will get 36.80. However, this answer will not give you full mark because you don't have the unit. So answer RM 36.80 because they wanted price. Okay, they price. Dia nak price. 刚才那个 P 跟 Q 为什么我们不写 RM？ 因为还要 value of P and Q, not price of P and Q. Okay? Okay. So, 很多学生又出现问题在哪里？ This part here. Teacher, how I get 115 over 100 and then 128 over 100? Okay. 我 derive 出来给你看啊。Just now, composite 23/22等于115嘛，对不对？这个115是怎样拿来的 ？Total of my 2023 over total of my 2022乘100等于15。Correct, right? Because we find index 嘛。Okay? So, something like this. Okay, this one meaning that 我可以把这个乘100搬去哪里？搬去对面哦，变成除100。看到吗？我 derive 了一个 part， 另外一个22/21等于125是哪个来？128 sorry 啊。So 128. So how do I get this one? Actually is Q 2022 over Q 2021 times 100 equal 128. So 我不要那个 times 100， 我搬过去咯。128 over 100， 看到吗？Okay. Now, question 1 what? Question 1 Q 2023 per Q 2021，对吗？还有这个 index。Okay? So, meaning that 我要的是这个 index, this index here. So, index of 2023 per 2021。所以我知道我上面一定要是2023。下面一定要是2021 ，OK， 画两条线。那么我要填什么在 this part and this part？ 我一定是填一样的年份。现在有什么年份是一样的 ？Q 2022 Q 2022，再乘一个100在后面，为什么？因为我要 index。index 的 formula 是什么 ？Q2 除 Q1 乘100，乘100还在这里。OK， 为什么我们会用这个？这个就是所谓的 chain rule。OK， 因为最后这个 Q 2022跟 Q 2022可以割掉，我可以波动，kita boleh potong dia。OK， 可以减掉它。所以 that's why 我们用 chain rule 比较看得清楚。OK，so that's why finally answer 115/100乘128/100乘100。Then I will get my answer, which is just now 147.2. So actually this is how chain rule happen. Can I get mark if I only write 25 times 128% equals 32? 32乘115% 等于 36.8. Use logic can I get mark if I only write 25 times 128%? Maybe the answer is correct, and then logically saying it is correct. However, you must know that in SPM, our marking scheme is based on like textbook knowledge. The concept that we use is from the textbook. 所以我们其实给你们考试，就是因为要看你们能不能够用这个 concept. So I think the safest one is still using what formula or what concept that we have learned. Even though your answer is correct, and then perhaps you can get marks. But I feel like the safest method is still by using what the textbook taught us. 最安全的依然是用 textbook 教的东西。Something like that. Okay? I hope I answered your question. Alright, this is chain rule. So I've proven to you 这个 chain rule 是怎么样 function 出来的。Okay. Then there's another method where it is love method. Okay, love method 就是很好笑的啦。2021、2022、2023 ，love 给一个 curve， 这个不像 love 啦，比较像那个苹果嘞。Yeah, up to you lah, you nak panggil apa. Sebab cikgu you ni bukan ada love pun. So love dia macam cacat sikit lah. Okay? Alright, so love method 呢怎么样用的？ But I didn't think of that concept at first, but I use my logic only. That's why you need to practice. 你要一看题目就知道 OK 我要用这个 concept. Okay? So that's why you need to do practice every day. Setiap hari practice. Okay. So let me teach you another method which is much more easier. Love method. Okay. Love method 的话 Okay, you will get like this. 2021去2022，请问我有了吗？有，128。2022去2023，有吗？有，115。现在我要的是2023 per 2021，所以我当做这里是 x。OK， 上面的我会互相乘，我会除这个 x， 下面的。So 128 times 115 over x equal 100。一定是等于100，一定是，因为那个100是原本有的 percentage， 因为你没有起，你也没有跌，所以是100。So you will see that you will get same answer. X equal 147.20。如果你不要写 x， 你也可以写什么 ？Index 23 per 21。Index 23 per 21。Okay? So this is the question 啦，就是这样啦。After you have found this index， 你就可以找它的 price 36.8。Okay, so you can see that both methods function for you. You choose lah which one you want. But my safest method is still the chain rule. But 如果你真的怕你 chain rule， 因为有时候你要用 chain rule， 是不是？你的 chain rule 要换上面换去下面，下面换去上面 ，based on the 年份。那么我鼓励你的就是呢，例如你要找24 per 21的，你就已经知道上面一定是2024乘一个下面一定是2021的这样子去做，一定会方便到的。OK？ Alright, so love method also can. What did I mean by just now? Okay, example, I give you index 24 per 20，另外一个 index 21 per 20。现在我要的是 index 24 per 21，我已经知道上面一定是24的 ，OK？ 下面我不知道，我一定要乘另外一个下面是21。那么现在我哪一个年份是一样的？年份是2020。Okay, so Q20 Q20， 因为他们可以互相个，不要忘记乘一个100在后面。Okay， 在这种情况下，你就会问老师，你又讲不可以小的年份在上面，一定要大的年份，为什么这里可以？因为这里我把它调换位置 ，because now I am applying my chain rule. So that is why I say, if 你要用 chain rule， 你一定要清楚几时要调换位置，几时不要调换位置。可是如果你用 love method， 你一定要画这个 love 出来，你才可以拿到分。It's something like that. Okay? So up to you lah, which one you want to choose. Okay? So you can see that is how you get 10 marks. 看到吗？它的步骤没有很长，很短罢了。可是什么东西会导致学生不见分数？ Technique 是一个很重要的东西，所以我们一定要去 practice technique. Okay? So this is question number 15. Alright, on. Okay. Yes.
Selamat petang Cikgu Adrian. Sebelum tu saya perkenalkan nama saya. Saya Cikgu Siti Nur Fazlinda binti Kamarudin, your new GKMP.
Hai Puan Fazlinda.
Okay, Cikgu Adrian, thank you very much untuk buat kelas pagi petang ni. Cuma saya nak ada sikit yang saya nak tegur sikit lah pasal skema pemakahan. Before that, saya nak beritahulah saya ni adalah penanda kertas paper 2 sejak dari tahun 2012. Untuk SPM lah, for Maths. Just now Cikgu Adrian ada beritahu yang soalan A tu, yang 1 plus 2 tu, you get marks. Actually kat situ tak dapat markah lagi. You must solve your equation until you get left hand side ada satu variable and then satu lagi nombor dekat right hand side. Itu baru dapat markah.
Oh, yang 4P equal 14.8.
Yes, itu baru dapat markah satu.
Oh, okay, okay.
1 plus 2 tu still lagi tak dapat markah. And then
Oh.
substitute pun sama. When you substitute, kalau sebenarnya kalau ikut skema, dia actually tiap-tiap tahun dia berubah. Tapi actually makin lama dia akan makin rigid lah. Okay, so ni kalau kita substitute pun sebenarnya tak ada masalah, boleh. Until you get macam ni jugalah. Mesti sebelah kiri tu ada variable and sebelah kanan tu ada numbers lah. Itu baru you akan dapat markah.
I see. Okay.
Okay. And then untuk RM ke tak letak RM ke still lagi boleh. Maksudnya markah still akan bagi markah sebab kami bukan kejam sangat pun. Macam tadi Cikgu Aiden cakap RM tadi kan, mesti letak RM. Tak sebenarnya tak semesti letak pun tak apa. When penanda nampak RM36.80 itu pun dah cukup untuk kami bagi markah.
Okay. Tapi kalau lebih selamat kita letak lah kan?
Tapi actually sebenarnya dalam AdMaths ni kita tak pentingkan sangat dia punya unit lah sebenarnya. Berbanding fizik, chemistry and biology mesti ada unit wajib.
Betul.
Tapi kalau for AdMaths kalau you tak letak unit pun tak apa. Asalkan your punya decimal points tu dah cukup betul dah okay. Macam kita dah tahulah for RM mesti ada 2 decimal place, 2 tempat perpuluhan kan. Okay, itu pun dah cukup. Okay, and then for last one yang ada pelajar tanya, boleh tak buat cara yang logik tak logik tu? Actually kalau macam ikut skema kami terima macam tu. Okay. Cikgu Adrian. Tak apa. Cuma saya ni lah. Okay, Cikgu Adrian. Itu je lah yang saya nak buka pada student lah supaya diorang tahu sebenarnya diorang akan diorang tahu diorang dapat markah dekat mana. Actually diorang takkan tertinggal markah punya kalau diorang buat betul-betul lah.
Yes.
Okay, Cikgu Adrian
Okay, thank you Puan Fasinda.
Okay, thank you Adrian. Thank you.
Okay. So, I learn new things. You guys also learn new things. Okay. So, that's a new thing for me. Because what I heard last year is different also. So, this year maybe change again. Then, I don't know lah. Maybe need a batch. You want change again. Because marking scheme memang tiap-tiap tahun keep changing. Even your moral also last year change again. Okay. So, thank you again, Puan Fasinda. Okay. So let us see question 13. Melaka, kertas 2. Okay. Kertas 2. Same thing. First thing we do is read the question properly. 不要急着去做，我们先审题。题目给了我什么 Okay. Table 2 shows the prices of and composition by weight for 4 main ingredients A, B, C and D used in making a type of bread. 看到吗？ The index they give is the ingredient, but all this ingredient will be used to form a bread, used to bake the bread. Okay, so this is what we know now. Okay, because 你一定要清楚 you must understand this. Alright, next. They given you composition by weight. Then they given you price index and price for the year. Find the value of X and Y. Okay, so if you are confused because a lot of numbers here, 很多号码在这里. So I would suggest like you bulatkan X mana, Y mana. And then you bulatkan sama depan ingredient dia. So that I know if I want to solve for X and Y, I will not be looking at B and C. Because a lot of you students, this is the problem. You tengok soalan, then you will see like, which one I want to use, which one I don't know how to use. 我不知道哪一个要用. So this is one method. You see what the question want? X and Y. So I go and see X is A, ingredient A. Okay, Y is ingredient D. So I only use these two. Okay, so let us find X first. Okay, this one is open a new page. Okay, Melaka kertas 2. Okay, 13A. Find the values of X and Y. Okay, X. 你就看上面 what is the X column? Okay, the column mentioned index 2012 base 2011 means I will use what? 我要找什么 X is actually index of A. Okay, so X will be equal to 12.00 over 8.00. times 100. So X equal 150. Okay, same thing, because this is a whole number, so we can choose. You can put 0.00, you can choose not to put. Okay? Alright, X sudah solve, betul? We already got X. Next, we solve for Y. Okay, Y now is ingredient D. 所以我只是去看 ingredient D 的那一行。I only look at the D part. Same, you can use the ruler method. You can pindahkan ruler tu only to see the D part. And then 上面的你盖着。Okay, bahagian A, B, C, you cover it so that you don't confuse yourself. Okay, D. Y is your 2011, and then you already got the price index 80. So same thing, 80 equal 4.00 over Y times 100. So Y equals to 80 divide 100, and then 4 divide that answer. You will get Y equals to 5. Same thing. Here, we can choose to put 0.00 or you can choose to not put. But if me, because I a bit like, what you say, OCD kan? Okay, you see the table all 0.00. So I will be very scared of my answer. So I will put 0.00 here. Something like that. But you can choose not to put also. Okay, it depends lah. Okay, right, so X and Y you have already. So you will be asking, how do I get these 3 marks? So easy, this short only. Yes, it's like that only. How do you get these 3 marks? Either one here, X you have written, or you have written this, you get 1 mark. Okay, you get 1 mark. Either one. And then X your answer correct, and Y your answer correct, you will get another 2 marks. So can you see that actually index this chapter is to help students. Is 不是要害你们是要帮你们的。But the only thing that will cause lose of marks is your technique. Technique is the problem sekarang ni. Okay, so let us say boy. Okay, and then another thing that I would like to share is another method that I make myself clear. Just now I found X and Y, right? I will use my pencil immediately in the question itself. I will write 150 and I will write 5.00. Why do I do this? So that when I would want to do the following question, I don't have to refer back to my A. 因为sometimes when you write your solution, right, you suka macam potong. You will get very confused with your own answer. So once you get the answer for A or like any other question, I would straight away input back into the question. So that when I want to solve for the next part, I refer to question is enough already. Okay, like question B. The price of ingredient B in 2012 is 1 ringgit more than its price in 2011. Calculate the price of ingredient B in year 2012. This one haven't touched yet your composite. 它只是要看 B. So just now, using your ruler method, okay, we see B column, B row only. What did they give us? They gave us the index. However, 2011, 2012, they didn't give anything. But what do we know? We know that in 2012 is 1 ringgit more than 2011. So you must write this word. You must let. Whenever like you want to do a variable, when you want to use a variable, we must let. Like in your chapter 3, system of solutions, you must let X equal to what, Y equal to what, Z equal to what. Okay, you must let us know what is your X, what is your Y, what is your Z. So same like this. Say first step, let X equal to price in 2011. This is my method lah, okay? Then, what we get? Price in 2012 will be what? 1 ringgit more, right? So X plus 1. Okay, B 3.5 ringgit. Yes, very good. 3.5. But remember, your answer would be no mark because 3.5 you have to put 0 behind. Okay. Alright, so after this, what do we do? Big year atas, small year bawah, times 100 equal to the index. Can you see? Concept mark. This is your concept. Kan? Your concept kan? Okay. Then you can continue to solve for x. Okay. X plus 1 over x equal to 1.4. Okay. Then you can choose like x plus 1 equal 1.4x. Okay. Then x equals answer. Okay. So you will get 2.50. Okay. Say 2.50 or 3.50. It is 2.50. Okay, do not question yourself. You write what you got from your calculator. 2.50. But why is the answer 3.50? Because 2.50 is the price in 2011. Now question one, what? Price in 2012. So we have to add 1 ringgit. Okay, so you can show lah, like something like, wait, let me make it smaller. Make it smaller. Okay, so you can write that price in 2012 will be equal to 2.50 plus 1 equals 3 equals to Rn 3.50. Okay, remember what you initially let. 你一开始你 let 什么？你一定要注意 okay? Because now you let x equal price in 2011. So you must know that when you find the x, right, that is 2011, not 2012 yet. So you need to add 1. But there's actually another method, but it's the same thing lah actually, where we let the x equal to price in 2012. So therefore, price in 2011 would be x minus 1. Same thing, but it depends on you. If you use this method, you get your x, that is your answer, 2012. But if you use the above method, which I used initially, you will get 2011, you need to add 1 to get your final answer. Something like that. So can you see that actually there are a lot of methods to solve the question. As long as your concept is there, your final answer is correct, your procedure, your steps is there, then we can give the marks to you. So it is like impossible like you masuk exam hall, right? If you write something inside, right, then we can try to give you mark. It is not like saying like, oh, benda ni okay lah, I tengok final jawapan you salah kan, semua benda dia bagi. No, they will still try. They will try to give you the marks. Okay, and then next, C1. Alright, C1. Calculate the percentage change for cost of making the bread in 2012 compared to 2011. Okay, now they want the percentage of change for making the bread. So we want to find the price index of the bread. 我就会用 composite index of 2012 over 2011. So what do I do now? Okay, 我要找 sum of index with sum of weightage. Alright, sum of weightage just sum of index. So you see, this is what I mean by you write the answer you got in A in the question. You see, if I do C1 now, I have to scroll back up to see the question A to get 150 here. However, if I immediately input the value, 150, I put inside the question table, I don't have to scroll up. I can just look at the table, counting. Something like that. Can you see? It helps you in your process in later questions. Not only for index, every question can be like that. Okay? So, 2012 over 2011. So, what can you do? Okay. Now, my question is, what type of weightages are there? They are usually like 2 types like you see. Angle, and then like percentage. Okay, and then another one is like numbers. So this is another type, which is they give you in a unit, specified unit. So now it is kg and gram. This is where students will make mistake. Okay, I will show you the mistake here. 150 150 times 3.85 plus 140 times 3.25 plus 125 times 700. Wait do please. Plus 80 times 2.2 divide 3.85 plus 3.25 plus 700 plus 2.2. If you write this, even your concept betul kan, I don't think you will get the marks. Why? Because of your unit. You see there is 700 gram. So it should be what here? 0.7. Okay. However, I'm not sure because like the schema changes. Like for me, I would do step by step. Like I would show 0. So I would show that 700 gram divide by 1000 equal to 0.7 kg. I would show this step here as a safety precaution because you never know, right? So I will show. Okay. Then this. All right. Then only you can straight away calculate your answer. Okay. What is the answer that you guys got? Please share in the chat. $129.60. Yes, very good. Okay, 129.60. Remember, 2 decimal places. Alright, this is only the composite index war. Ini bukan apa yang saya nak. Saya nak percentage of change. So meaning that I will write my final answer increase 29.60%. This is my final answer. What the question wants. Okay. Even though they only say percentage change, right? But it is okay if you write increase because we know that it is larger than 100. So it's increased 29.60%. Okay, then how do you get marks here? 1 mark by substituting values. You get 1 mark in the concept. 1 mark your composite, 1 mark your final answer. You explain how many percentage change. Can you see? 3 marks there, up there 2 mark, up there again 3 mark. You already how many mark? 8 marks already. So with that 8 marks, it can help you in passing. Our aim is just to pass. Not to like, wah nak A+. No, bukan semua orang A+. Because maths is difficult, but they are easy ones. So we score for the easy ones. Okay, how about C2? C2. The cost of making the bread in 2011 was 4,072. See, make bread also 4,000 plus. Calculate the corresponding cost in 2013. If the cost for all the main ingredient increased by 15% from 2012 to 2013. You must emphasize on the word all main ingredients. Why? Because when there's the word all, I can straight away assume composite 2013 per 2012 is immediately 150. Later on, I think the third question, I will show you. Yes, third question. When it is not mentioned all increase, is individually increase or decrease. That is another method that we need to do. Not another method means extra step Okay? So like this, they said all main ingredients. So straight away, 1 per 100 Okay. So now, I have composite of what? Composite of 1 per 100, which is 129.60. Okay, now question gave me what? Question gave me 2011. Then they want me find 2013. Alamak, macam mana nak buat ni? Use your chain rule. Composite of what do I need to find? 13 over 2011. Why is it like this? Because I mentioned large year must above, small year below. Okay, so I know that above here it will be 2013 Below here will be 2011. So what is the same year that I can like potong? 什么年份我是可以来减掉的？2012，对吗？2012。Then don't forget your times 100. Okay. Then what do I do next? 2013 per 2012. Oh, 115 over 100. 12 per 11, 129.60 over 100 times 100. Then I will get my answer. 115 times 129.6 divide 100. I will get 149.04. Okay. But this 1.149.04 right is not what I want, you know. I want the cost in 2013. So what to do? 2013 over 4072, right? Times 100 equal 149.04. So Q 2013 would be 6068.91. Okay, what is this 6068.91? This is the price of making bread. Not price lah, cost. Here will be cost of making bread in 2013 is RM 6068.91. Okay, like me, when I did answer questions, I would usually write my final answer in like this sentence. Why is it? Because I believe that if you write your final answer like this, and then when the examiner look at your question, your answer sheet, answer scheme, they say, oh, they give me like a final conclusion down there. Cost of making bread, oh, 6068.91. As you as a marker, right, you will feel happy, right, that your student helped you to find the final answer easier. So it's something like this. You can like make a conclusion, oh, what is the final answer that the question wants? So that when we see, okay, macam betul, then we can look, see the steps. Okay, so it's like you memudahkan orang, orang akan memudahkan you, something like that. Alright, so I hope you guys understand lah. So far, 2 questions where you continuously do the same thing. And then, after doing 2 questions, right, can you observe something about these 2 questions? The pattern is almost the same. For index, right, it's either you find index, it's either you find X, Y, or Z, or it's like PQ, and then you find composite, and then you just like explain, and then in the end, you find price. Can you see? The pattern is the same. So that is why we say that if you keep doing practice on index number, eventually you will be a sifu, you know, like master, because it's the pattern is the same. Same goes to vectors. Vectors, 来去去都是什么? You find vector this one, find the vector unit or unit vector, then you show or prove that it is collinear. Find this value constant, same thing. What about for what's coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry, they will ask you, oh, distance here to here, find the straight line that is perpendicular or parallel, find whatever, this coordinate, the points, the values, same things. So can you see, there's actually a pattern that is continuously happening. So for index, the pattern is very, present, very clear already. Okay, and then last, I think it will be last for today, it's 2:30 already. Let us look at Selangor Set C. Kertas 2. Okay, Selangor Set C. Question 15A. Okay, before I do, what do I do first? Read the question. Oh, show price index, percentage of usage. Okay, good. A, B, C, and D. Oh, production of scanner. Okay, this is what I get from question. Question A. Calculate the price of component A in 2019 if the price in 2021 is 32 ringgit. You see? Can you see the pattern? Cari price. Same thing again, right? So, we have the index which is 21 per 21 per 19. So I can write, what can I write? Oh, I know that 2021 is 32 ringgit. So 32 atas. Okay, what is Q19 times 100 equals 128. Do you notice that for me, I always write what textbook show. Q2 over Q1 times 100 equal index. Why? Because I scared I make a mistake. Sometimes people here is times 100, right? You pindah is become bahagi 100, divide 100. Don't know why Chongwan student will write this times 100. Don't know why. So my safest is follow the basics. Follow basic, then only we pindah sini, pindah sana. So Q19 equals to, okay, 128 divide 100, then 32 divide answer, you get 25. So how do you get marks? K1 here, N1 here. Tada, 2 marks. Can you see? 2 marks like free gift for you, you know. You know voucher dia macam bagi you free gift tau. 2 marks there. Okay, what about question B? Given that the composite index for the production of the cost of the scanner in 2021 based on 2019 is 128.5. Oh, find the value of H. Okay, now they give us composite. We need to find index of H, which is the value of H lah. Okay, so what do we do? Using what we learn. What is the concept that we learn? 128.5 equals to 128 times 30. Okay, here you can use the ruler method also lah. Plus H times 10 plus 135 times 40 plus 133 times 20. Divide. Divide apa? Can I straight away 100 lah? Cannot. Okay? You must write 30 plus 10 plus 40 plus 20. Okay, then you pindah sini, pindah sana. However, usually for this kind of composite, right, where you need to find index, not find the composite, we find the index, respective index. I suggest you simplify first the equations. What do you mean by simplify? 128.5 times 100 equal, okay, I simplify everything. Plus 135 times 40 plus 133 times 20. I will get 11900 plus 10H. Why do I suggest this? Because in the schema for this question, they gave mark for simplifying. Nampak? Dia bagi markah untuk simplify. Okay? So, what I suggest is, we do step by step. Everything will show up. But don't show until like you lagi buat, you lagi pening with what you're showing, you know. It's like you show, but it's not like you show like very detailed. It's like you show the process of the step. Like how you fry an egg. You crack the egg, you put in the bowl, then you put the oil in the pan, then you pour the egg, right? It's not like, oh, I put the bowl in the pan and then I crack the egg on top of the bowl. Something like that, you know. Don't confuse yourself. Do it step by step. Okay. 10H would be 8.5 times 100. Okay, 950. So H 95. Okay, this is your answer. So here you can get 3 marks. 3 marks how? P1. Okay, P1. And you simplify, you get K1 here and 1. P1 why? Because got concept. You are the concept about composite, whereby you know that composite index means sum of the index times the weightage. Divide sum of weightages. You get the concept mark P1. Okay? Okay, so answer 95. Okay, now this is the question that I was telling you about. This is the question that students confirm akan banyak buat salah because of this. From year 2021 to 2025, the prediction to the prices will be increased by 12% for component B. C is decreased 10%, where the prices of component A and D will remain unchanged. This is what happened when students see this kind of question. They say, oh teacher, I know teacher. I find composite 2025 over 21 lah. Okay, then I use chain rule. I find 25 over 19. Can teacher? Answer is Cannot. Before this, your teacher here made this mistake. Then jawapan walaupun is like almost the same, right? It's still considered wrong. You remember this concept. Just now, when we did question 1 and 2, they mentioned that all the prices, semua, campur, increase or decrease together by the same amount. But for this question, they mentioned that B increased 12, C decreased 10, A and D unchanged. So we have to find their individual index. Okay, what do I mean by this? Okay, we know that. We find first index 25/21 for B is 112. Index 25/21 for C is 90. Whereas index 25/21 for A and B. I don't write this lah. A, okay, or with B, D would be 100, 100 because unchanged, right? Okay, this is the index of 2025 over 2021. But now, question 1. Find the composite of 2025 based on 2019. Students will immediately do what, find this composite here, then chain rule, then you get answer. Okay, I don't want that. I want you to do one by one because here they mention different increase and decrease. They didn't say, all ABCD increase or decrease. Only when you see the word all, I can use chain rule. Okay? So, what about this? Now we have to find index of 25 over 19 for all ABCD. Okay, 我们来一个一个看. I show you what do I mean. 112 over 100 times, okay, just now 21 over 19 for B is H. H is 95, right? 95. Betul? So 95 over 100 times 100. 112 over 100 times 95. Get 106.40. Am I right? Okay? Betul tak? Betul kan? Okay. Then I 25 over 19 for C. What would it be? 90 over 100 times 135 over 100 times 100. I will get what? 135. I will get 121.50. Okay, this is B and C. So, what about for A and D? A and D, they said remain unchanged, right? So, even if I did 25 per 19 for A, okay, I will get what? 100 over 100 times 128 over 100 times 100. I will still get 128. So, same goes for D also lah. So, for this one, okay, or I 25 per 19 for D. Both would be same. So it's either, okay, here will be equal 128, D will be equal 133. Okay, so we have found 25 per 19 for all A, B, C, D, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so next, what do we do after we have found their respective index? We can find the composite of 25 per 19. So composite 25 per 19 equals to 106.40 times 30 plus 121.50 times 10. Ayuh, tak ada tebal. Sekejap, saya tulis bawah. 128 times 30 plus. What is B? B is 106.40 times 10 plus C. Look back, C 121.50 times 40. Okay, then here lah. Plus what? D is 133 times 20. Okay, all of this you will divide. Divide by what? 30 plus 10 plus 40 plus 20. Okay, equals to what? Okay, come, find your answer. You should get 124.24. Am I right? 124.24. This is your composite index. Composite index apa? 25/90. Okay? 25/90. So, this is question 1. Question 2, what they want? Question 2, they want if the production cost of a scanner in 2019 is 116, calculate the cost in 2035. Oh, senang lah, because we already got the composite. So, Q 2035 over 116 times 100 equals 124.24. Okay, so price in 2025 is 124.24 divide 100 times 116. So we get 144.12. Okay, even better, RM 144.12. Okay, so how do you get mark? K1, N1. Okay, tadi macam mana? Just now you find all these index, right? Either one of these, you get K1. Substitute in your formula, K1. Final answer, N1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mark in your head. Can you see that? Okay, now, I want to show you why in this question, we have to find individual index first. Then only we can find composite. But just now, the 2 questions before, we can straight away use composite, find the new composite. Okay, I show you now. Question 1 and 2 just now we did. They mentioned the word all. They mentioned the word what's that? Mana? All main ingredient. So when they mention the word all, I can straight away assume that the composite index is 115. Or what did they say lah? Because全部嘛, all means semua. All increase at the same rate. So I can straight away composite that. Then I can find, like just now we did, composite, answer. But why the third question tak boleh macam tu Because they mentioned already, B increased 12%, C decreased 10, while A and D unchanged. Can you see? Different ingredient got different rate of the change, rate of difference. So we must first find their new index. Baru boleh cari composite index baru. Okay. Even if you use another method, right? Like you use chain rule for the composite, you will notice that your answer dia macam hampir sama, 124.90 if I'm not mistaken. So you will think that cikgu boleh lah maka sikit saja beza. But sorry to say, for index, right? Because like, have you played before stocks? 那个什么 like Bitcoin, something like that, right? A small percentage is actually a very large difference. So I would suggest this concept for you all. When you see the word all increase or decrease by the same rate, you can use straight away composite chain rule. But when it is like this kind of question, where they specifically mention for each ingredient or each material, increase berapa, decrease berapa, then we do not use index composite chain. We have to find out first the new index for each materials, then only kita cari composite baru. Can you see the difference? Because usually when you see this question, right, you will say, oh cikgu, saya tahu I got 2025 over 2021 mah. I find this composite index first lah. And then I composite index 25/21. I times with composite index of let's say 21/19. Can teacher? Answer is cannot, because your answer would beza sikit. Like not sikit lah, it's like consider a lot in index number, you will get 124.9. So it's not correct. You must use this method because now we know that different materials have different increase and decrease in the percentage. 所以记得 whenever 你看到那个字 all 或者全部什么 you can use chain rule composite. 但是当你看到这种情况 A、B、C、D 都有不同的增加那个价钱、减少价钱呢，你就一定要先找新的 index，你才可以找新的 composite index，明白了吗？大家？我希望我很清楚了啊，因为这个错误是我自己有犯过的，所以现在我要跟你们讲解，所以你们才不会犯这个错。记得 ，when they mention all, only you use composite chain. If they mention different increase and decrease for each material or ingredients, you have to find index baharu dulu, then find index composite baharu. Then that is your answer, most accurate answer. Okay, I hope you understand.